Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Decor and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a koti. You can pair up this koti with any of your kurtas or tea bags. Here I have taken 1 meter woven fabric, 1 meter lining, a piping, a tailoring chalk, scissor and an inch tape. So let's start. So the first step will be you will have to fold the fabric lengthwise. Now take any of the top or kurti that fits you well. Fold it symmetrically. Then match the folded part of kurti to the folded part of lining. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tailoring chalk and start marking on the lining. Make sure you leave ½ inch around the kurti so that you have some extra seam allowance for stitching. Also, you have to note that for a koti, we need a big armhole. So just we have to adjust ½ or 1 inch down and mark the point. Also measure the length of the koti that you want and then on the lining mark that point. I needed it to be 15 inches so I'm taking 1 inch extra, that is 16 inches, and mark a point. Also you will have to measure your waist. My waist is 30, so what you have to do for the measurement is 30 plus 2, that's 32, divided by 4, which is equal to 8 inches, which will be the 1/4 part, plus 0.5 inch that will be added as a seam allowance. Now what I think is the neckline for the back portion or back bodice is deep. So from the original line I'm just taking 1 inch above and marking a point, and then I'll be matching it from the shoulder to the neckline. And now from the rest of the folded fabric we are gonna make the front bodice. To make the front bodice I'm gonna use the back bodice and trace the back bodice on the lining. Now from higher shoulder point I'll be taking a point on 6 inches and draw a line. Now starting from the shoulder, passing through the point, I'll be making a proper pattern. As you can see, I'm creating this V-shaped pattern koti. And this is how I have created the pattern. You can create the pattern whichever you like. And this is how it looks like. Now I'm taking the main fabric and using the lining, we are gonna trace it onto the fabric. Firstly, I'm taking the back pattern and keeping it onto the folded side. I'm firstly using the pins to fix the lining along with fabric so that I can easily cut along. And do the same with the front parts as well. Make sure you keep right side of the lining facing the right side of the fabric. And now using the tailoring chalk, the lines that I am making will be the lines where we are gonna mark the stitches. So basically you will have to stitch along that line only, and we will be leaving the bottom part unstitched. We are doing this so as we can reverse the lining and in order to achieve a proper finishing. As you can see, the bottom part is left unstitched and we are not going to stitch over there. We will be stitching it later on. Before flipping it, we need to make notches, that is small slits on the sides. Also make sure you don't cut the stitch line. After we are done with slits, we are just gonna flip it. So this way we are gonna reverse the bodice. Also you can see the shape is falling into place. Also sometimes you have to push the corners from inside, that is the shoulder point, the arm, so that the bodice gets the exact shape. So basically that was the reason why we left one side unstitched in the front bodice and also in the back bodice. Now what we are going to do for the side seam, how we will be finishing it. So for that you just need to fold 1/2 inch of the lining and 1/2 inch of the main fabric this way. Then take a pin to secure it, and then you can stitch onto that part and you will be done. Now we have kept the back bodice whose right side is at the top, and the Koti's front bodice are kept in such a way that the right side is facing the right side of back bodice. Also I'm marking the points or the lines where we are gonna stitch it and our Koti will get finished. Also you can see it's like done with so much of finishing, and I hope you like this DIY tutorial. Do make it for yourself, do make it for your friends, and yeah,